fire, food, and water are the three most basic human needs. If you had food taken away from you right now, would you actually know how to replace it? Most people wouldn't. Yet every single day people walk past edible plants without realizing they are surrounded by free food. In this video, you are going to learn 5 wild edible plants you can eat today, how to identify them safely, how to avoid dangerous mistakes, and why this knowledge could matter far more than you think when modern systems fail. For most of human history, humans did not rely on grocery stores, delivery apps, or refrigerators. They relied on knowledge. Knowing which plants were safe to eat meant survival. Knowing which ones were dangerous meant staying alive. This knowledge was passed down through generations, slowly disappearing as society became more dependent on convenience. Today, that knowledge is rare, and that makes it valuable. Learning wild edible plants is not about preparing for the end of the world. It is about understanding your environment. It is about awareness. It is about knowing that food exists beyond plastic packaging and store shelves. Even if you never face an emergency, this skill changes how you see the world. Before continuing, one rule must be made clear. Never eat a wild plant unless you are 100% certain of its identification. Guessing can be dangerous. This video is meant to educate and guide, but responsibility always belongs to you. Now let's begin. The first wild edible plant is one of the most common and misunderstood plants on Earth. The dandelion. Dandelions grow almost everywhere. They grow in lawns, parks, fields, roadsides, and open ground across North America. They thrive in disturbed soil and appear early in spring, often before most other plants. The plant is easy to recognize once you know what to look for. Dandelion leaves grow in a circular pattern, close to the ground. Each leaf has deep, jagged edges that resemble teeth. The leaves do not grow along a tall stem. They come directly from the base. The flower is bright yellow and round. When the flower matures, it turns into a white puffball made of seeds that spread in the wind. When the stem is broken, it releases a milky white sap. Every part of the dandelion is edible. The leaves can be eaten raw when young or cooked when mature to reduce bitterness. The flowers can be eaten raw, fried, or steeped into tea. The roots can be roasted and used as a coffee substitute. Dandelions are packed with nutrients. They contain vitamins A, C, and K, along with calcium, iron, and potassium. They support digestion and have been used medicinally for centuries. The most important safety concern with dandelions is location. Do not harvest them from chemically treated lawns or polluted areas. Choose clean soil and natural spaces. Dandelions have very few dangerous lookalikes, which makes them one of the safest wild edible plants for beginners. The second wild edible plant is wild onion and wild garlic. Wild onion and wild garlic grow in many parts of North America. They are commonly found in fields, forests, open grasslands, and even suburban areas. The most important identifying feature is smell. When the leaves or bulb are crushed, they produce a strong onion or garlic scent. If there is no onion or garlic smell, do not eat the plant. The leaves are long, thin, and grass-like. Wild onion leaves are hollow, while wild garlic leaves are flat. Both grow from a small bulb underground. The entire plant is edible. The bulb, leaves, and flowers can be eaten raw or cooked. They can be used exactly like store-bought onions or garlic to add flavor and nutrients to meals. Wild onion and wild garlic contain sulfur compounds that support immune health and help fight bacteria. They have been used for food and medicine for generations. There is a dangerous lookalike called death camas. Death camas does not smell like onion or garlic. This is why smell is the most important identification tool. If it does not smell right, do not eat it. The third wild edible plant is plantain. Plantain grows almost everywhere humans walk. It thrives in compacted soil, along trails, sidewalks, lawns, and open areas where other plants struggle. Plantain leaves grow low to the ground in a rosette pattern. The leaves are oval or lance-shaped with smooth edges. One of the most important identifying features is the parallel veins running from the base of the leaf to the tip. Plantain sends up tall, thin stalks from the center of the plant. These stalks hold small seed heads. Young plantain leaves can be eaten raw. Older leaves are better cooked because they become tough and fibrous. The seeds are edible and can be ground into flour. Plantain is highly nutritious and has been used medicinally to treat wounds, insect bites, and inflammation. Crushing the leaves and applying them to the skin is a traditional remedy. Still used today, there are no highly toxic lookalikes for plantain, making it one of the safest plants to learn. The fourth wild edible plant is clover. Clover grows in lawns, fields, meadows, and open spaces across North America. Both white clover and red clover are edible. Clover leaves are easy to identify by their three-leaf pattern. Many leaves have a light-colored marking in the center. The flowers grow in round clusters and are white or pink. Depending on the species, the leaves, flowers, and young stems are edible. Clover can be eaten raw, cooked, or dried. For tea, clover flowers are commonly used in herbal teas. Clover contains protein, vitamins, and minerals. It is a valuable wild food, but it should be eaten in moderation, especially raw, because large amounts can be difficult to digest. Avoid harvesting clover from areas exposed to pollution or chemicals. The fifth wild edible plant is chickweed. Chickweed is a low-growing plant that thrives in cool weather. It grows in gardens, lawns, fields, and forest edges, often forming dense mats. Chickweed has small oval leaves arranged in pairs along thin stems. One distinctive feature is a single line of tiny hairs running down one side of the stem. The flowers are small and white with 5 deeply divided petals that look like 10. Chickweed has a mild flavor and can be eaten raw or cooked. It works well in salads, soups, and cooked greens. It is rich in vitamins and minerals, and easy to digest. Most chickweed lookalikes are non-toxic, but proper identification is still important. These 5 plants are only a starting point. Nature provides far more food than most people realize. Learning wild edible plants builds confidence and awareness. It changes how you move through the world. This knowledge is not about fear. It is about capability. It is about knowing that even if stores are empty, food still grows. Even if systems fail, nature continues. Learn slowly. Practice identification. Respect the environment. Harvest responsibly. And now, if this video taught you something valuable, take action. Hit the like button so this information reaches more people. Subscribe to the channel for more survival skills, wild food knowledge, and real-world preparedness. And leave a comment sharing which plant surprised you the most or which one you want to learn next, because one day this knowledge may be more than interesting. It may keep you alive.